I would like everyone. I would like everyone to meet Maximus Abraham. Maximus was wheeled into a local shelter here in Montgomery County, and upon entering the shelter, he could not stand. He could barely drink any water. So the shelter ended up posting his picture on their webpage in order to generate donations for his medical care. Fortunately, the people who seen his picture donated enough money to for him to be able to receive the care that he needed. The purpose of this presentation is to demonstrate and inform you all on how the internet plays an important role in communication inside and outside of Montgomery County Animal Shelter. First, I would like to talk about the organizational hierarchy of the shelter. It begins with the director at the top, and then it flows down to the people that you will see upon entering the shelter, which is usually a volunteer or a clerk employed by the shelter. On the shelter's website, mcaspets.org, their mission is dedicated to engaging the hearts, hands, and minds of the community to help animals in Montgomery County. The shelter is dedicated to the optimum care of these animals, and the main goal of the shelter is to release the pets alive. In accordance to the A Similar Accord report in September 2017, the live release rate was at 98.4%. This rate of release is extremely high, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to this point. And what this exactly means is over 98 out of 100 animals that are coming into the shelter actually leave the shelter alive. So it's really good. Furthermore, in Rashid's Adderinoy's 2008 book, Communication Technologies, Distance Education Strategies for Literacy, he contends that the internet is the most successful educational tool. At MCAS, the internet is used effectively both inside and outside of the organization for the education of the employees and the public. For internal communication, the employees uses email, face-to-face interaction, and the telephone. The use of email thanks to the internet makes communication convenient, and it also saves time. To communicate with the public, the shelter mostly uses information publicly posted on their government websites and social media. The social media platforms that they use is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest. Facebook.com has really transformed the way that the shelter is able to communicate with the public, because you can get up-to-date, real-time information from their Facebook page. And they also definitely have general information like a map, their address, their phone number, and a link to their original web page. Through Facebook, the shelter can answer the public's direct questions. And that's important because sometimes if you call them, they're not always available to really answer the phone and answer all the questions that you may have. All of this information, of course, is available to anyone who wishes to see it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Facebook is also free, and that's important for a government institution like an animal shelter, because as we know, these government agencies are usually low on financial funding. So that's definitely a major strength. Another major strength that I would like to talk about in the communication at the shelter is that they're well known in the community, which makes getting the word out easier, because most of the information surrounding the shelter is posted publicly. And the weaknesses in communication are that some of their records are out of date, and some of the links don't work very well. Like from the Montgomery County's actual webpage, there's a link to get to the shelter's webpage. Well, when you click on it, it doesn't work. And this can actually cause people to become disinterested and discouraged. They may go to a different shelter or a different, they may choose not to volunteer or adopt the animal at all. So in order to fix these things, I would just update the information regularly. I would also create links to Facebook.com on both the Montgomery County's website and the shelter's website. Now I would like y'all to focus your attention on Howie. He is a Labrador Retriever mix. He's available right now to be adopted from the Montgomery County Animal Shelter. And thanks to their Facebook page, his information is available to thousands of people, which could ultimately lead to his adoption to a forever home. I would definitely suggest checking out their website. If you're thinking about adopting, they keep their information pretty up to date, especially on the Facebook. I would just go directly to their Facebook page. If anyone has any questions about the Montgomery County Animal Shelter and the communication processes within that organization, please feel free to get with me after this presentation. I would like to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to inform you guys about the communication processes within the shelter. Thank you.